Hi, welcome to the Coláiste CatchUp. Let's meet the team.
This week on the Coláiste CatchUp, we are catching up with our under-16s basketball captain and MVP. We will also be interviewing Coach Ciaran and a few of their supporters that went to the game. Enjoy!
I'm joined by Conor and Ebe from the basketball team after they won the All-Ireland final. What were your thoughts on the game?
The game was great. There was a good atmosphere in the crowd, and luckily we were able to get the win.
That was the first time that the school has won an All-Ireland final in basketball. Is that a proud moment for the team and for the school?
Yeah, it's a big proud moment. I think we deserved it. We really put in the work all season, extra sessions, and sometimes even playing outside of school. And thanks to that, we got the result that we were looking for all season.
Do you think it's important to do extra training sessions and stuff after school?
Yeah, during Christmas we put in some work, and I think that's what really led us to winning the match.
What do you think of that season overall as a whole?
Yeah, I think the season it was a good season. I think our win to loss ratio is impressive. So I think next year we're going to go in with a strong mentality and hopefully do the same as we did this season.
What's it like having Coach Ciaran and Master Finley as coaches? Are they good?
Yeah, they really pushed us to be better, and they put in so much extra time over there. Yeah.
Are you looking to do the same thing next year, going and win the All-Ireland? What's the aim for next year?
Yeah, I'd say we'd be looking to do the same thing. It'll definitely be a challenge, but we're willing to put up the work for it. So we'll see. We don't know.
You won MVP in the All-Ireland final. What does it feel like?
It felt great to be nominated, and I really tried my best during the match.
Was there any decisive moments in the season for you that you think got you to the final?
Decisive moments. I think in the quarterfinals against Wilson's Hospital that we really put up a strong team performance, and that was a crucial match to get us to where we got to be. So I think if we didn't win that, we'd be struggling the whole season.
Yeah, and for next season, what do you need to improve on?
We can always improve on the communication and our defense. The team shouldn't be getting that close to us when we were winning.
Was it an easy run to the final, or was it tough every game?
It wasn't exactly easy. We had to definitely put in some strong efforts in some of the matches, and we deserved all our wins. So
that's all the questions. Thanks.
Now for our catch-up on other extracurricular activities. We would like to say a huge congratulations to the under-15s girls soccer team who beat St. Louis of Dundalk 11-0 in their recent league match. There were some fantastic performances from Lauren Collins, Grania Reid and Layla. Well done, girls. We would also like to congratulate our under-17s boys soccer who defeated St. Vincent's of Dublin 11-0. The collective performance was excellent with brilliant goals from Kobe, Sean and Cormac. Now back to the catch-up.
Hi, welcome to the Coláiste CatchUp. Today we're joined by Coach Ciaran, who just recently celebrated a victory with his under-16s basketball team. So what was the key moment in the game that you thought was most impressive in terms of coaching?
I thought it was impressive how we settled into the game. We got off to a 6-0 lead, which was huge for our lads because on such a big occasion the nerves can get to you a little bit. Didn't seem to bother our lads much, but definitely the turning point in the game would have been the second quarter. We come out as a full team performance, loads of lads chipped in, and we opened up a big lead in the second quarter that they just couldn't pull back at all.
Going into the game, was there any doubt that the other team were more prepared?
I didn't believe they were going to be more prepared. Our lads, I have to give them full credit. All over Christmas they gave up so much time during their holidays to come into the gym here, and the hours they put in over Christmas, we must have done 20 plus hours of training all over Christmas holidays. So in terms of preparation, there was no stone left unturned, and it's a credit to the 15 lads we had in the squad to give up their holiday time to come in and prepare like that for a championship game.
That's really good to hear that they're really committed.
Oh, dedication is great. They're fantastic lads. Very dedicated.
Were there any players that played a lot better than you thought they would have?
Better than I thought of. There was definitely one huge surprise in the game. We've had a kid this year, Elliot, who's come in and is new to be coached by me, and would have started the year as a beginner, a less experienced player, but had an unbelievable game. Kind of realised his potential. A really naturally talented guy who just grew in confidence in the final and had a couple of huge plays in that second quarter, which gave us a big lead. So, not that I like picking one guy in particular, but I do think he deserves a huge shout out for where he came from at the start of the year to where he developed at the end of the year. Huge credit to the kid.
That's brilliant that he seems to be improving.
Oh, every bit.
What was the game plan going in?
Our game plan is we wanted to get off to a good start. We wanted to start man to man, get a feel for the game, a feel for the crowd, a feel for the arena. And when we did, we knew we were going to hit them with our zone traps, our zone presses, and try to trap the ball within our zone and frustrate them a bit once we got them kind of used to our man-to-man system. So I think when we changed that in the second quarter, it kind of swung the game our way, but that was the plan we had, and thank God the plan went according to what the plan was designed to do.
Oh, that's good that it went well. And lastly, how does it feel to coach the first CNI team to win the All-Ireland final?
Look, it's a pleasure. I say about this school all the time, of all the schools I've been to in a 12-year coaching career, I've not seen a group of teachers, management and a full community of the school get together like they do in here. When you're probably in the school, you only see one aspect of it, whether you work in it or teaching it, but I've been lucky in my job. I get to work in multiple schools, and the commitment that's given to extracurricular in this school is absolutely huge. Your management team are great at backing it. The teachers you have who volunteer their time to come in and put teams together and give up their holiday time to come in and supervise training sessions, it's an absolute credit. Other schools don't put the same kind of effort in. So I think all students, anyone watching this that is involved in extracurricular, should be grateful that you've such a great setup here with your management structure, your teaching staff, who will volunteer and put a big shift into extracurricular for you. It's a brilliant program you have here.
Yeah, it is. Thank you for your time.
You're very welcome. Thank you for having me.
Our Idir Dalty have been very busy participating in the CSI Experience workshops. The students were all given instructions on fingerprinting, but were also given the task of handling a crime scene. It was a brilliant day out for all. We'd like to thank the guys from the CSI Experience for making the long trip up from Sligo and putting on such a fun day. We'd also like to say a huge congratulations to our CNI Couch to 5K and athletic students who attended the North Leinster Schools cross-country event last Friday. It's no easy task. A special mention to Jack Daly, Matthew O'Shea and Shane Riley on qualifying to the Leinsters. Now back to our final interview.
Hi and welcome to our final interview. We're here with some supporters from the Under-16s All-Ireland game from last week. This is Melissa and this is Kayla. There was a lot of excitement and atmosphere in the court and before the game and after the game, but from a supporter perspective and a crowd perspective, what did it feel like for you guys?
Well, in my opinion, being part of the crowd was very exciting and overwhelming because as we were waiting for the team, we couldn't wait for them to come out and start their game, so we were really looking forward to seeing them play and hopefully succeed in their game.
Yeah, as a supporter, I think that the atmosphere was absolutely amazing, even before the game, before we even knew if we would succeed in this or not. The atmosphere was absolutely amazing. You know, we had drums, we had families and friends as extra support. We had chants going on, so it was really good.
That sounds really good. So you guys were there, but you were watching the game. You probably know a bit about basketball. I'm sure you're not professional or anything, but from your perspective, what do you think the game was like?
I think the lads were absolutely amazing. I've been to one of their matches, and from them to now, I've seen a very massive improvement, and it just gave us pride and happiness.
Yeah, like as Melissa said there, the improvement was amazing. Seeing them at their first game this season to that last All-Ireland game, the improvement is absolutely amazing, and it's great to see how well the boys work as a team on the court.
Yeah. So with the atmosphere and the excitement of the end of the game when we won, and the team running at each other and everything, what was it like from the sidelines watching in?
Being part of the crowd was like very emotional from my perspective, because just to see the lads succeed in a very amazing way was just amazing. We were so incredibly overjoyed that they succeeded that way.
Yeah, no, as soon as that final buzzer went, everyone, family, friends, supporters from the school, teachers, everyone was up on their feet, ran down to the sidelines cheering, probably the loudest cheers throughout the whole game. You know, it was great to see how happy the boys looked as well. So yeah, it was a great experience.
Okay, well, thank you both for being here today. It was great to hear your perspective.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching the Coláiste CatchUp.
Bye.